Yes. Over to Haman sir for introduction.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, friends. Outside, thank you very much, Ravindran sir, for your initiation on taking this wonderful morning topic. Morning came and evening we are discussing about this particular topic. So, since it became law notified by the government, so discussion of Form 18 is the hottest topic for the day. So outside, on behalf of all participants and all behalf of the persons who was going to join the program, so we convey our sincere thanks and appreciation for taking the step for discussion for Form 18. So we want to understand from you, sir, what is Form 18, and we want to understand so what are the present existing Form 18 system and what is the new things are changed, and more than that, what is the professional opportunity which is going to be change chartered accountants and other related stakeholders for this profession 2.0. So how it's going to be transmission, we want to eager to hear from you, sir. Without wasting, I believe who are participating so far, so without wasting further any single minute, I request Ravindran sir to share your expert knowledge in this particular topic on behalf request on behalf of all participants, sir. Over to Ravindran sir. Thank you, sir.
Uh, Thank you, Haman sir, and welcome to everyone. And it's a proud moment for me because I this is the first time, and this is the first time we are addressing jointly, and we are going to have discussion. And we must thank our ICA to give this professional opportunities to all the chartered accountants in entire India and even in entire world, because this most expected uh, thing from our insured. Now our insured has given green signal for this, and now they have introduced only the act, and that act is called as uh, Charter Accountants Amendment Regulation 2021. Still, we have to get a lot of inputs, lot of information, lot of guidance, lot of clarifications we will get, because today is the first day and we will start to discuss. I am not here to have a full discussion on this. We jointly discuss, and if whatever doubts we have got, we will record it and we will get it clarified through our insured. And with this, I am proud to start the discussion of Form 18, which has been introduced yesterday. That is, the basic thing is the form. What is the Form 18 highlights? It is effective from 8/7/2021. 8/7/2021, it is effective because the date of notification issued by our ICA, and our ICA has got the central government approval, and it is applicable to the practicing members who can form partnership with other professional bodies. They say that it's not professional members. They say that it's a professional bodies as per Regulation 53B of Charter Accountant Regulation Act of 1988. And in that Form 18, they referred three things. One is Section 2.2, which is applicable to the practicing members of ICA. And another thing is Regulation 53B, which lists the professional bodies. 53A says what are the basic qualification for the professionals. But in 53B, what are the professional bodies? They can enter into partnership with chartered accountant, and still we have to hear from other institute in full form. And Regulation 190, that means every chartered accountant has to, or chartered accountant firm, they are office, they have to register with ICA. All these three things are very much important with reference to this Form 18, because there's a little modification from the original, but previously CA, CMA, and CS, they can jointly do the partnership, but it is as per the ethics, chartered accountants are not supposed to share the fees. Here, as per this form, you can share the profit of the firm. This is a basic difference they used, because it does not come under the code of ethics as per the present rule, because you can share the profit and not the sharing of the fees. So this is the basic thing which we can see from Form 18. And this is the morning I posted this. That is, this is as per regulation 53B. That is, CA members in practice, they can have partnership with the other professionals who are registered under their respective act. That is a company secretary, cost accountant, advocate, engineers, architect, and actuary. And if the professional bodies who are in accountancy, and if those bodies are situated outside India, and with the permission of ICA, they can form a partnership with them also. So it applies to the practicing chartered accountant. This is a basic thing we should know. And now we are going to discuss the Form 18. We are just going to start with Form 18. Is it visible, Hemant sir? Form 18?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. Very much. Little bit font.
Actually,
You can increase little bit font, sir.
Sir?
Little bit font you can increase. Zoom. Correct.
Okay.
Little bit. Furthermore.
Yeah. Furthermore, no? Okay.
Perfect. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Here, this is a notification issued by our ICA on 8/7/2021. That is, initially they have sent a draft regulations to the chartered accountants to amend the Chartered Accountant Regulation Act of 1988. This is based on the powers given to the chartered account to the ICA as per Section 33B of the Chartered Accountants Act of 1949. And a lot of discussion have gone, and now our institute has come out with a clear thing that this is the thing they said. In point number 1, they say that these regulations may be hereafter called as Chartered Accountants Amendment Regulation of 2021. It shall come into force on the date of publication in the official gazette, but the notification is dated 8/7/2021. So we, as of now, that is the official date. And what are the things that we have to see from the Form 18? That is, this is a new format. So in old format, almost all columns are there, but few things, that is PAN number and GST number is being added. That's all. And point number 1 is same. That is name of the trade, name of the firm, trade name, chartered accountant, that you have to give. And this form, they specifically mentioned that it is in practice. And PAN number and GST registration number of the firm. And if it is not there, then the circular says, that is this regulation says, in case PAN number and GST registration number of the firm is not available at the time of making application, that means you have to make the application to ICA in Form 18. It should be submitted within 3 months from the time of making the application. So you are permitted to make the application to ICA in Form 18 if you want to have partnership with other professional bodies, but you have to submit the PAN number and GST number within 3 months. Next one is the point number 3 is very, very important. Here they say that name of the proprietor and partners of the firm with his membership, with their membership and members. This clearly indicates that the proprietor can also form a partnership, and partnership firm, partners of the partnership firm also can form a partnership. Here they have to submit the details in full. Details of partners holding COP. That is, it is applicable for chartered accountant, company secretary, and cost accountant. They have classified this into 2 parts. One is you have to give who are all the partners of the firm, name of the partner with the professional qualification, whether they are CA, CS, or chartered cost accountant, and what is their membership number, whether that membership number is active or not, that is also you have to submit. You have to remember that this Form 18 you have to fill it and submit to our ICA. So ICA, that is chartered accountants entering partnership with company secretary and cost accountant. So date from which the COP is being held, that is very, very important. All these columns you have to fill it. That is ICA, that is partner, CA member, he has to fill it and submit to our ICA. Then other than that, they have divided into 2, regulation B, the 53B, they divided into 2 parts. And the second thing is Details of the partners holding professional qualification. In the first thing, they say that holding certificate of practice. Here, they say that details of the partners holding professional qualifications other than CS and cost accountant permitted as per regulation 53B. What are the things that, what are the professional bodies that have been permitted as per 53B is company secretary is a member, the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, cost accountant, a member of the Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India. So this is there in the column first. And second para, what are the other professional qualifications? That is the persons who are all holding other professional qualifications other than CS and cost accountant. Advocate is a member of Bar Council of India. Engineer is a member of Institution of Engineers or Engineering from a university established by law or an institution recognized by law. And architect, a member, the Indian Institute of Architects established under the Architects Act of 1972. Actuary, a member, that is the Institute of Actuaries of India established under the Actuaries Act of 2006. And another thing they've added, even now I say added that these things will be applicable in the universe. So professional bodies are institutions outside India whose qualifications relating to accountancy are recognized by the council under subsection 2 of section 29 of the Act. This is what they have said in 53B. So in clear terms, CA, charter accountant, company secretary, and cost accountant, all details you have to mention in the first column, first para. And other than these three professional bodies, you have to submit, that is advocates details and the engineer details and architect details and actuary details you can do it. So this is the added thing in this form 18. So our institute has officially permitted to start or form the partnership. Here I am moving to point number 4. That is data formation of proprietary or partnership form. So that means originally what is your data? What is your data that you have to give it? And what is your original status of the partnership form that you have to give it? Then 4B, what is 4B? That is date on which the present partnership, because you are going to inform our ICA the present partnership, the date on which the present partnership was entered into. That means it's a new partnership form, partnership deed that you have to write and submit to the form 18. Under form 18, you have to submit to our ICA. And see whether the partnership is supported by deed. Even as per Partnership Act of 1932, even a oral deed can also, oral agreement you can also make. But here you have to give a specific thing, whether new partnership deed you are written or not, that details you have to give. Whether all partners are sharing the profits of the firm. Here comes the very, very important thing, because as per the Code of Ethics, you are not supposed to share the fees with other professionals. Here, they say that whether all partners are sharing the profits of the firm. So this is a very, very important thing that you have to see. Reference number, that is date and particulars of approval of the trade or firm obtained, name obtained from the council as applicable to cases where the firm was started on or after 1/1/1983. For this, they say that regulation 190, based on the 190, you have to apply to our ICA and you have to get the name approval. That provisions are here, so you have to write it. And what is the address of the office, head office of the firm and chartered accountant in practice, that also you have to report. And other things old as stated in the old form, but anyhow we'll have a discussion on this. Address of the branch office of the firm and chartered accountant in practice, date on which each branch office was opened. So everything that you have to give it in form 18. Name of the member with membership number who is in charge of each office. So they say that you have to give the head office address, branch office address, when they were started, who is going to be in charge for the head office, who is going to be the in charge for the member and the membership number. And by looking into this, they say that it's only a chartered accountant details. Name of the member with membership number who is in charge of each of the officers, head office or professionals. So here even is only, they say that it's only membership. So company secretary, even cost accountant, chartered accountants, they have to give their particulars here. And whether the proprietary partner stated in the serial 3, that is what is serial number 3? Serial number 3 is this one, whether the partner, there is whether proprietor or any partner stated in serial number 3 above is partner or proprietor or paid assistant with any other firm or charter of in practice anywhere in India, or whether any of them has engaged in full-time or part-time practice. So everything you have to give here, and if yes, what are the details that you have to give? Name of the partner, name of the firm of charter of in which he has connected, and what is the capacity, whether it's a partner or employee, everything that you have to give it here. Particulars of full-time or part-time occupation elsewhere, if any, that details you have to give. And in case of a firm, whether any partner is also practicing in his individual name. So any partner, so it's a clear thing, they have said that firm is different, and whether any partner is also practicing in his individual name. So individual can also become a partner. So that details you have to give. And if yes, give name and membership of the members. And 13, name of the members of the insured with membership number holding full-time employment in the firm. So you have to submit the full-time employment details here also under the charter of in practice, or and joining each member, and whether any paid assistant stated at serial number 13, that is who is a paid assistant, that is serial number 13 here. That is name of the member of the insured where he is holding full-time employment. Here you have to give whether any paid assistant stated at serial number 13. So someone is scribbling on the screen, sir, please avoid. And any other firm or charter accountant in practice. If yes, you have to give the full details. And 16, whether any paid assistant at serial number 13 above is practicing. That means he is full-time employment. Whether he is also practicing, that details he has to give. But if you are in employment as per the professional ethics, you are not supposed to do the practice, but they want that this has to be submitted here. If yes, give the names and membership number, because either you have to do practice or in full-time employment. This is the details you have to submit in the form 18. And as usual, you have to give the declaration that the information given here is in the form is correct. And this is the thing that you have to see. There are some 27 notifications have taken effect to bring this notification. There are so many notifications have been issued, they have updated and everything, and they have come here. They have brought this notification. This is a thing which we want to discuss here. And if you have got any doubt or any suggestion that you want to give, we can give it here. And this is a thing we are just not me. We jointly going to discuss the highlights of Form 18 and professional opportunities of Form 18, and some few questions that I have received from few friends. These are also things we have to discuss it here. What about the present position of the existing firm? So existing firm is there, and a new professional body is a professional member is being added. Whether there is any change in the constitution, what is going to have the effect of existing firm? This is the first question. And second question is conversion of the firms into LLP, because this conversion of firms into LLP, because firms cannot directly be converted into LLP unless until those firms, because LLP firms can form LLP, but directly your firm cannot be converted into LLP. And whether you have got your form, and you have to sign it. But you are a charter accountant, but you have got an engineer as your partner. Can he sign the accounts on behalf of you? Because you are going to have partnership with the other professionals. So this is also another question raised by one friend. And what about that effect? And even I think Mr. Kandasamy sir raised suggested one thing. So I am a partner in the firm. Say I am with the company secretary, cost accountant, and I am a charter accountant. Can I have 3 audits? So is it possible because of this provisions? That also yes raised. Can individual practice other than the firm? So yes, an individual, he has started the firm and he has become the partner. Can he do the practice in his individual name or not? This is also another question raised by the members, that also we have to jointly discuss and come to the conclusion. Can we have two separate forms? You have got tax audit form and you are forming a new form, new separate form with the other professional qualification. Is it allowed? So this is another question that I have received. So these questions we have to have discussion, and if you want anything to be added, that also I will take note of it, and we will start the discussion. And this is the discussion number 1. And after receiving the other amendments, other informations, we will start again once again we will meet for the discussion number 2, 3, 4 till we have got the final conclusion. And over to CA Hemant Kumar, Chennai.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. It's a wonderful short and sweet message conveyed to our all members. So it's very simple. Is to say that it's a welcoming decision number 1 by the ICA. It's a long waiting which are expected from the professionals like us. Two things can be conveyed from this. Point number 1, from your discussion, whatever you explained to us, two things can be understood. 1, 53B is a regulation, is not a new regulation, it is already there. A list of, if you go to the, if you want to read 53B, before that you have to understand first Schedule 1.4. Schedule 1.4 talking about sharing of profit between the chartered accountant and chartered accountant. Chartered accountant and chartered accountant, if you are a partner, definitely you can have it. And entering in a partnership, rightly said, with other professions like the mentioned company secretary, cost accountant, and advocate, lawyers, so engineers, all these people, actuary, so all these people are recognized by the ICA, all these people are already there. The only problem is the profit sharing is not there. So in present system also, till yesterday, even today, since the last came yesterday, so still lot of officers having other than chartered accountants in their offices, but how they're making the payment? They're making a payment as a consultant. The challenge of making a consultant, even though they are a form part of the organization, providing the extreme services in a big firms. So still I can note 1, 2, 3, 4. So still we are making the payment is a consultant. Now that barrier has gone out. Now Institute made it very clear. They bifurcated 53B into 2 category of people. 1, the category of people, those can possible to having a COP. So who can having a possibility of COP out of this whatever I narrated? Chartered accountant having a certificate of practice, or co-professions, brothers, cost accountants, as well as the company secretaries. So those people having the COP, they're having a monitoring mechanism through their adjudicating authority, cost accountant, ICMA, and company secretary, ICSI, chartered accountant, ICA. Like that we are monitored by our adjudicating authority, so that we have a membership number, and if you want to do a practice, obviously you should require certificate of practice. So category 1, they identified those people having the certificate of practice, and those will come in the first table in the 3A. And other than those people, also permitted to have a partner with us, they are already having it. Now we are going to have a sharing mechanism with the other professions also, subject to their concerned professional jurisdictions. For example, lawyer will have the bar council, they have the protocols, they have the code of conduct, subject to their engineers having their own protocols, subject to their adjudicating authority, other powers, they have to be checked into that. So that is the reason, if you see the form, first column will be, first table will consist of having the COP, second table other than chartered accountant and company secretary and cost accountant, these 3 profession. Remaining category of people which they are not mandatorily required any certificate of practice, so they categorize into second category of people, and those who have to have the partnership. Point number 2. Now the point number 1 is make it very simple. You can have to have your partnership has to be revised, and new partner can getting into your partnership firm. That is the reason Form 18 is for the using for the purpose is whenever there is a modification in the partnership firm. I repeat, Form 18 will be used for the purpose of any modification, any admission, retirement, any of the things are a branch expansion. So any modification in the partnership form, that particular form earlier also we are using. This is not a new form. Okay, point number 2. Now we understood form number 18. And for number IT, we are going to add back new professions into that, which is subject to a right trial. We can have to share the profit with them. Fantastic. So let us visualize the situation. Subject to other two professions, they have to permit it. So it is a starting point. We have to appreciate ICA initiation to open the market as a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme. So government of India was part. So has to be taken into the, so for chartered accountant profession, for the first profession are come forward and given a open for the market for the professionals, other stakeholders who are related to chartered accountant profession to join together for building the nation. So now other professions like company secretaries, cost accountants, engineers come forward and take that join with and making multidisciplinary partnership firms, multidisciplinary ML, multidisciplinary partnership firms to take it the further, make it to challenging for the from this to foreign, foreign big four, big three, big 10, whatever you call. So that is the intention of the government to come out for that, to open this particular gateway and give the professional opportunity in anonymously can be taken into. Number one. So point number one, new person can be coming to the firm. The question is already raised, whether for the existing partnership firm, whether they will come or new firm has to be done. No doubt, for the existing, for example, my firm name is Hemanta & Co. For Hemanta & Co. Chartered Accountants, I can take cost accountant, I can take company secretary, I can take engineers or advocate, whatever my firm services can be. My service can be expanded, subject to cost, other concerned cost accountancy and as well as ICAA norms. If their laws permits it, subject to again that particular legislators has to be approved for that. Once they approve that, then we can visualize such a fashion that. So all three professions will be open. A firm, let's say Hemant & Co. will be providing the services. If my firm having cost accountants and company secretary, I can able to provide the services for cost accounting services and company secretary services and chartered accountant. Subject to, again, there should not be interest, and there should not be interest between one company in the same company. All three is not possible. In a single company, one listed company X, in the X, I can be a statutory auditor. So I can't be, once you have an interest as a statutory auditor, I can't be take the position as a cost accountancy profession, as well as I can't take the provision as a company secretary. So probably my team can be taken into. Point number two, whether signing authority, undoubtedly only chartered accountant only can able to do the partnership signature in the balance sheet for a attestation function as a chartered accountant. When company secretary function, definitely no doubt, I am not qualified as a company secretary. I can't go and touch their profession. It is a fundamental principle. We can eligible to have a partnership firm and take the services one-stop solution for the profession. But at the same time, it's not possible that other designation, because that the company secretary or cost accounts or any other profession, allied profession, we can't sign their attest function. But liability, if we come to liability as a firm, liability is a partner, individual, several, that concept as a partnership act, that will continue. So signing I addressed, and conversion of present position of existing firm will come, sir. The new things will going to come is, I'm a register valuer. I'm ever waiting for last 2018 till date for this fine movement, because in presently in India, as per 247 of the Companies Act, register valuer professions are classified as classes of assets. There are three classes of assets. One, asset class land and building, asset class plant and machinery, asset class security and financial asset. So security financial asset, we are the chartered accountants, company secretary, or CS or MBS qualified can be eligible to be a profession as a security financial asset. For land and building, engineer civil. For plant and machinery, engineer mechanical only can be done. Now, the present situation, IBBI, our adjudicating authority, insolvency bankruptcy law, and as well as our company law, I repeat, in company law, the regulations related to register valuer already open. In register valuer profession, with the same concept of firm concept, they are open as a, we call as an individual, we call as a register valuer, as a firm or company. Company also permissible for the valuation profession. Already open in the company law in 247 regulation. The regulations of the register valuer already open. There we can have a qualified register valuer Apart from, you can have a member other than qualified registered valuer also. These gates are already open in the registered valuer rules, keeping that as a background. Now, but even though when it's open in 2017, 18th October, but still we could not able to make the partnership form RVV with the engineers or other civil engineers or land and building and plant and machinery. Now, it is the opportunity. I can create, either I can invite them into my firm, or I can create a new firm, and in that new firm RVE, I can be invited both land and building and plant and machinery for entire valuation related services. I can one-stop solution we can provide to the client. So this is what the client exactly expecting, because when you're approaching one like doctor, one for teeth one person has to go, for body checkup one person has to go, for ECG one person has to, so all these things are different reports has to bring, then only you will consider. Now one hospital, one clinic, all services will be happen to the clients. The same way, that is the intention of the legislators to take it up and that make the economy, make the national building of the thing to take the next level. Can we have two separate firms? Obviously, definitely we can have two firms, but only subject to approval of the ICA, because we are members of ICA. Even today, for valuation, I am a member in some other organization, still I have to take UDIN, because I am accountable to ICA. Once I taken a COP, I became a member of ICA, I had to take UDIN and accountable to, because this is my mother institution. So I can't deviate that. I had to take, even if I take one separate firm also, with the subject approval of the ICA.
So, Hemant sir, I want to interfere, don't mistake me. One suggestion I want to give is from your point of discussion, I now came to understand that because there is a panel of engineers, that is valuers, that is engineers, and with reference to machinery, with reference to land and building. And there is an approved list, approved panel valuer, he has to give the land and building. Suppose if you form a partnership with them, you can directly get into the bank's panel. So it's also another professional opportunity because of this.
100% sir, for bank related services, bank appraisal services, bank loan services, the bread and butter for the land and building, plant and machinery is only bank related works. Even IBC company law off late they are getting one or two assignments, that's all. But for their years together, the bread and butter is only from the bank. Now if you go for bank stock audit, the question will come for inventory, who has to do? All this confusion will go off. And in bank also have the comfort zone that, I repeat, banks, first opportunity for this particular multidisciplinary thing, bank is the first, financial institutions are the first opportunity. Beyond all, I repeat, beyond all, wherever government related, valuation related things, wherever government related, tenders related, where you require the services of all three, definitely now in future, it is going to be definitely this multidisciplinary firms only going to be appointed. For central government, even for state government or any public sector organizations, it is going to be having it. So the time has reached. Proprietary consent business was gone. 2.0 version has started. Obviously, you are forcibly. If you are not forcibly, you are forcibly. Unless otherwise, if you are not upgrade, you are out of the market. I repeat, if you are not upgrade as a firm and having a more partners and having a more, even bank also insisting for the bank audit, you might be seen. So more number of partners should be there, DSA should be there, more technical people has to be there. So a lot of things are putting place in that. So this is the right time where we can think about our colleagues, professional colleagues, to think about the more partnership firms can be take it up, and the use of the multidisciplinary taken to the next level. That's what my initial view on this. Thanks for this opportunity, Ravindran sir.
Actually, it's a very good move by our ICI because it expands our professional opportunity. One.
You're right, sir. You're right.
I have received some 2 questions in the chat box. Is there any restriction on the name of the firm, or can we have any name? For anything, if you want to add any partners, then after adding the partner, after writing the partnership form, you have to inform our ICI through Form 18, because this is being covered by the Regulation 190 of the CAA 1988. Next question is.
For answer that question, we know that as per as the institute norms, for if you want to apply any firm, the name should be undergo or associates. So there's a norms already prescribed. So that norms are not changed. So the fancy names of having corporation or in some other name or enterprises or services, it definitely is not possible. Only within the parameters of the institute guidelines, the name has to be approved. That is my view for that. And the only thing is partner are getting in. That's all. Name norms are not changed. Next question, sir.
Okay, next question is, can we get additional score points for our firms while considering for bank audit? Yes, it is possible, but it depends on the government policy and RBI policy. It is going to be the order of the day, because definitely they will give very much, I mean, huge importance for this. And the CIG audit, yes, it is possible. You can get a high score. And this,
I completely agree with you.
Mr. Manivel. And third question is being raised by Dinesh Lulla. Is MBA recognized by ICA? Yes, as per regulation 53A, 53A 3 subclass 8. MBA is one of the professional qualification, but in the we have to go as per the regulation 53B. In 53B, they mention only the professional bodies. MBA is not mentioned straight away. So MBA is a qualification recognized, but with reference to this Form 18, with reference to this partnership, you cannot enter into partnership with the MBA, because as per regulation 53B, it is not included. And another request to the fellow members, and if you want to say your views and anything, instead of putting it in the chat box, you can unmute yourself and you can switch on your videos and you can speak, sir. It's only a group discussion that we are having. And if you want to say anything, you can go ahead, sir.
Sir, if you want to add this point one more to understand, make the life easy. So if you go to the regulation, what exactly is talking about Schedule 1, any partnership with any member or non-member or non-specified member. Who is non-specified person? Sorry, non-specified person. That means who is specified person? Specified person is nothing but 53B. So since especially in the list of 53B, specified person, MBI is not there. That is the reason he is not specified person. You are not competent to be a partner with you. So MBA qualification is not equivalent to CA qualification. That is my explanation.
I think Sudhir sir, Adhanari sir, you can offer your views on this. Adhanari sir, you are welcome. You can unmute and you can speak, sir. Sudhir sir. I think it's only discussion number 1. I said it is not going to be the end of today. It's only a starting discussion. And Adhanari sir, you are welcome, sir. You can unmute and you can speak. You can offer your views on this, sir.
It's only all views only, sir. All we are telling views only. Because a lot of clarification and from the not only our institute, other institutions also has to come out. So it's too early to speak on this particular topic. But at least the intentions for Ravindran sir, I understood. One, make the understanding that all the members that there's a change in the law. Two, at least we are going through the particular position along with the sir. So now at least we had a one round of reading with along with the sir. So we have some clarity on this. So the purpose is served, sir. Really appreciated, Ravindran sir, for your initiation. I request other members can also join with us and share the, in my whatever statement I given, any other things which you want to debate or you want to have differ on this. Sir, you can close this so that we can see all members, sir.
Actually,
you can close this.
Actually, Velasamy sir, you can give. Velasamy sir is.
Sir, you just close it to this slide so that put it to view for all. So it will be.
Which slide, sir?
You can close this. You can close this presentation. Presentation can be. Okay, you have something? Okay.
Yeah. No, that's all.
Then you close the slide, sir. We can have few minutes for discussion.
Members, they can.
So just close this. Close this. PPT can close.
Yeah, one second.
View option close. Perfect.
Is it okay, sir?
Yeah, good, sir. Somebody can, friends, senior members are there, like people can value add in that.
Okay. You can for Adhanari sir is here.
Hope you given the wonderful presentation, sir, and broad idea about what exactly it is we have discussed.
Yeah,
So,
Manuel sir asked, Ravindran sir, we have discussed about few plus points. Any drawback for ICI members or other members? In your opinion, this question is being raised by Mr. Manuel. Yes, sir, there is, at present, we are viewing everything from the positive angle. And we will, our ICI definitely, they will come out with the solutions and everything, because it's only a starting thing. They will rectify everything in future, sir. No problem. And this, I think, Manuel sir, you can unmute and you can offer your comments. Manuel sir.
Sir, I'm in travel.
Okay.
That's why. Okay.
Okay, no problem. You can tell whatever view you, if you want to tell, you can tell, sir. No problem.
Okay, sir. I'm in a train. That's it. Okay, sir.
Sir, can I ask one question?
Yes, sir.
I'm Jikesh. I started late because got stuck in the traffic. So one question is, what will happen to the existing empanelment of bank?
Sir, still we have to get the direction from our ICA. I think they will, it will not spoil our, it will not go against our profession. It's only an additional thing that our ICA has offered. It's a very move, and everything it has to be settled, sir. It has to be settled. Because even can you practice insolvency? Can you practice value? Though you are, because you are having certificate of practice, it is allowed. It is allowed by our ICA. Same thing, our ICA will come out with a clear instructions. We will hope, because they want to improve our professional opportunity, but they don't want to lose our professional opportunity. This is my view, sir, and it's a very good move by our ICAs.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So I think if I think Dhanapal sir is not here, I think if he's there, then he will we will get a lot of input from him, sir. And I think no, he's not here in the members participation. Okay, sir. And can we wound up? I think Hemant sir.
yeah, thank you very much on behalf of all the members to appreciate your initiation for making this particular program. It's not good. At least some discussion is started first time in India. I mean, as rightly said. So probably you will be taking the initiation for your design and idea.
It's not the first
On
time.
behalf of all of us, sir.
No, Hemant sir, it's not the first time in India. We start the program in a positive note, and
Good. Appreciate your positive.
I am very much thankful to all the members, because I have given only 4 hours time. So so far I have in this program almost 26 members they have participated, and salute to everyone. And even if I got any doubt, we will put it in the WhatsApp group, and we will have the second discussion soon after the updation received from our ensure. Thank you very much, and
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.